All right, John, in this scene, you're delivering lines and everything. Can you walk around the table about 19 times? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JBuck Studios, your home for reviews, reactions, and of course, ridiculousness. And we're jumping over to Netflix, the streaming platform. I gotta move my table because I'm off balance. But we're checking out this new movie that's coming out this Friday, actually tomorrow. Might have awards potential around it, and it's the new one called Malcolm and Marie. Smoldering tensions and powerful revelations push a filmmaker and his girlfriend toward a romantic reckoning. So is this new Zendaya and John David Washington movie a must-see on Netflix? Let's find out. But before I get into my thoughts, let me know what you thought of Malcolm and Marie if you've already seen this or very much now intrigued about this new movie. Now let's get into some of the good. All right, so Malcolm and Marie, I had been hearing quite a lot of buzz. They're pushing for Oscars. It's black and white, so you know how the Oscars work. If there's a black and white movie, it's going to be nominated. It's fact, it's truth. Go and look through the history of nominations. Okay, maybe it's not, but whatever. It's going to get awards notice. And what I really appreciated about this movie was honestly the aesthetic, the black and white, the graininess in the film, and the way that they really framed, shot, structured this movie around this kind of modern day, modern-esque architecture of this home, and going in and out of rooms, going from the outside to the inside, walking around the kitchen, going into the bedroom, going into the bathroom. Like, the way that they really explored this space felt interesting in this roundabout way, because it's honestly, the whole movie is just a couple talking, arguing, laughing, loving, all of that stuff. But the way that they really moved throughout the house and having the camera on the outside and following the characters as they progressed throughout the house, I thought worked fairly well. I mean, it was framed well, it was shot well, it was interesting, like I said, but also adding in that black and white, the lighting effects that made it really stand out against this grayscale, rather color balance and whatnot, I thought worked. Plus, like I said, that film grain over top of it made it, authentic, I guess. I mean, Netflix is hitting it with Malcolm and Marie and Mank this year. Who knows which one's going to get a nomination in the black and white category. But then rounding out the positives, which I'll get into the negatives in a bit. The performances from John David Washington and Zendaya, I thought worked fairly well. I mean, the chemistry, they really bounce off of one another. Their dialogue, again, like I said, is really ramping up that chemistry amongst the two of them. And I thought them individually, of kind of the longer monologues that they were given, I thought that they delivered them fairly well. I mean, it wasn't anything like over the top memorable, like, oh my gosh, that is acting masterclass. But I thought that what they were given, the source material, and how these characters or personas were supposed to act and be, I thought that they really knocked this one out of the park. I enjoyed it. However, reeling this one back for Malcolm and Marie, if I have to say one word, this movie is exhausting. Exhausting is honestly maybe an understatement. It's, like I said, this couple of a filmmaker at a film premiere, them afterwards, and a wife or girlfriend that is very much, they're butting heads. They're not seeing eye to eye. There's a rift between their relationship, but there's also love in their relationship. I don't know, but basically, it is going to a restaurant and sitting next to people that are arguing, loving, having a good time. It is exhausting going through this movie. And the thing is, these arguments, obviously they bring up these great points about representation in films and, being there for your loved ones and so forth and so on and whatnot. Like, it brings up interesting concepts, but the way that the script and the dialogue is crafted brings up this argument. It explodes. It's a roller coaster of emotion, and then it's subdued. We're just relaxed and we're hanging out. It's very calm. And then it ramps up again with another argument. Honestly, this movie, from beginning to end, nothing changes at all. It is the exact same meal, forward to backward, backward to forward. These characters don't go anywhere, and that's the problem. Honestly, I think that's a problem with the script. Like I said, they have these long monologues that I thought they delivered well, but the concept or the purpose of these monologues went nowhere, absolutely nowhere. It was exhausting. And I think that's the biggest problem, is that there isn't much structure to the film to keep you interested, to keep you motivated or intrigued into kind of what this film is going to give you, where it is going to go, and kind of the pacing or the momentum of the film. Like I said, those dialogue scenes of the roller coaster, the momentum of the movie, it ramps up and instantly kills, ramps up, instantly kills, but there's no thrill. There's no thrill in that momentum that throughout this, almost an hour, 40-minute movie, Malcolm and Marie, these two great talents here, it's great talent, but it is so monotonous and boring, and you're like, what is the point of going through these conversations? Obviously, it is a couple. Call up your friend. This is what you do. Instead of watching this movie, call up a couple, a friend of yours that are dating, that should not be dating. Ask them to come over and then bring up something that is wrong in their relationship. That is what Malcolm and Marie is. Essentially 2 hours of watching a couple fight, make up, love, laugh, fight, break up, love, laugh. It's repeat, rinse and repeat over and over and over again. Malcolm and Marie is, exhausting. Overall, Malcolm and Marie is, it looks good, it's acted well, but man, there's nothing to it. With it again featuring great cinematography and shots flowing in and out of the home, black and white aesthetic, and performances that I thought worked fairly well, but without there being much meat to the meal, it drawing on, and a roller coaster of no payoff at all. I'm right on the line. I am right on the line with Malcolm and Marie, whether you should watch it or skip out on it entirely. I mean, it has some great things to it. Who knows if it'll get any awards notice, but this movie was just a slog for myself. In closing, I'm going to give Malcolm and Marie 3 out of 5 arguing couples. So what did you all think of Malcolm and Marie? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you in between? Or is this just, like I said, watching two friends argue for almost 2 hours? I want to know in the comments down below. Anyways, though, as always, thank you so much for watching. Watch some more videos up there or right over there. You know, brand new content every single week here on the JBuck Studios channel. WandaVision tomorrow, episode 5, and then a bunch of Sundance material and video reviews for the next coming weeks, almost month probably, so stay tuned for all of that. Follow my social media, including my TikTok. I'm doing some fun things over there. Like this video, subscribe to the JBuck Studios channel, and until next time, we'll see you later.